So as you can tell, you can hear the wind. Currently about to experience a little bit of a storm, but I think that if we can't have a conversation while it's storming and still hear each other, then what's the point? You feel me? So let's walk around in the storm and have a little conversation, yeah? I think that shit be tough sometimes. And a lot of us are walking through a storm. But the thing is we think that we're walking through the storm alone. We're not. You're never alone. It's like sharing a blanket with somebody. You can be alone, you can be together, So we got the wind, we got some sirens, we got the clouds, we got the environment, we got us, live and in person, Here's the thing. So, we all have a choice, like I said, to either choose to walk through the storm alone or to walk with each other in a way. We all have a choice to sit down during a storm. I mean, sometimes you'll have to. At some point, you will be sat down. But we're strong. We're stable. We can handle it. We can handle what we can handle. But I'm getting that, rely on community. I think that's the point of what I'm trying to say right now. Rely on community, but also understand that if you got your legs and your hands, your eyes and your mouth and your brain and your mind and your sense of self and your values, just who you are, then you always have to choose to keep walking too. Because it's one thing to be together, walk together, but that's a choice on if you're gonna come or if you're gonna stay. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because I wasn't really just talking about physically walking in a storm together with our physical bodies. The physical is a manifestation of the unphysical, right? Everything you see is a product of something. Everything you see is a product of something. So like I said, this isn't really about the storm, and it's not really about your physical body. Alright? So with that being said, let's have a conversation, yeah? Isn't it beautiful though? Isn't it so beautiful? So I'm speaking to my brothers and my sisters. My soldiers. My integrative specialists. Are we gonna walk together? So the storm is like kind of represents everything that's out of your control, seemingly out of your control. The wind. We could run through the whole scientific method on where it comes from, where the storms are coming from, when there's gonna be a tsunami, and we can measure earthquakes, so we can do all of those things, but nature's gonna do what nature's gonna do. And that comes with all of the laws of this universe. The laws of this 3D realm that we live in, to be able to thoroughly interact. Because if you knew everything, if you knew everything for real, would you live a life so complex still? Would you be you still? Would you truly understand yourself, your desires, recognize where you come from if you knew everything? No type of surprises, no mysteries. You can't have curiosity. You can't wonder. You can't wander. You can't wander. You can't wander. You can't. If you knew everything for real. At a certain point, as we raise above, as you go, I'll be right back. Well, right. I didn't see that coming. Wait. Right. I did not see that coming. If I knew that my hat was about to be blown off, I would have put my hat on top of it, and I wouldn't have been able to be surprised about, oh my God, my hat just got blown off. You feel me? For real. So, the thing is just look how beautiful it is. Look how beautiful it is. Being able to experience this safely with the wind. Yeah, it's a little dirty outside. It might rain a little bit. It might have a dust storm, but guess what? I am taken care of enough to have a shelter to go to. So be grateful. Be thankful. Wonder about shit. Be surprised. Be curious. The point is not to know everything. The point is not to know everything. Your intuition, your gut, your heart, your mind, your soul, your spirit, all of that should be aligned. That's your goal. Focus on the alignment. This storm represents balance, hitting the equilibrium. It can't be calm all the time. You can't rest all the time. You can't act all the time. We wouldn't be able to get shit done. You feel me? So, be sturdy. Be sturdy. Trust. Have courage. Have courage to get up and walk outside in a storm when you think it's going to storm real hard, and then know that you get to go home. Know that you get to go home. You feel me? When? We're talking in a storm right now. I know you can hear me. All of that should be aligned. Your intuition is also a manifestation. Your actions are a manifestation. What you build is a manifestation. The way you view yourself is a manifestation. The things you accept and allow and endure throughout your life and into your life is a manifestation. Your breath is a manifestation. Your vision is a manifestation. All right? But it's your choice. It's your choice. You can walk, you can stay, you can do whatever. You can do whatever. That's your choice. However, just know that time goes on regardless. Time goes on regardless. Time is a manifestation. Aging in your physical body is a manifestation. And the maturity of you, the maturity of yourself is a manifestation. Everything. Need I go on? Need I go on any further? You get it? I know you get it. You've already gotten it. These are the words for you. You get it. You got this. You're good. I promise you, you're so good. You're so good. You're all right. You have to trust. You have to trust. Sometimes it's not just going to be given to you just because. I mean, honestly, it is. I take that back. It is given to you just because. But the thing is you can't get it if you can't see it. There we go. About that dust storm. It says an emergency about the dust storm right there. 422. I don't know why I said 422. I usually don't do that, but whatever. 42222. Like I said, alignment. Like, come on. You feel me? You feel me? So, you're doing great. The storm rolls on. It won't be like this forever. You won't be setting brick by brick forever. Right? Things get finished. Things come to completion. We're not waiting forever for what is the next number after 9? What's after 8? We know things come to a completion in its own time, in infinity. In infinity, things come to completion. That loop, that infinity sign, is like the spiral. However, the spiral comes to some type of completion, but it's not necessarily completion. It's a loop because it's a continuum of time and space. Whatever, we don't have to get into that part. But the spiral, involution, evolution. Things come in, things go out. We talked about this last time a little bit. We did. We talked about this last time. So, everything is a manifestation of something else. Right? So this isn't just, this isn't just, like whatever. Like, this isn't slop. This is divine design. Everything is a manifestation of something else. Everything is supposed to feed, nurture, water, take care of, shield. Everything has its place in this world. Everything, every creature has its place in the world if you really look into it. Everything about you has its place in this world if you really are meek enough to look into it. If you embody it and you know yourself. Not only knowing yourself for who you are and what your actions are, but knowing yourself on an internal space of like, bro, like, this is what I believe in. This is what I know to be true and I trust within myself whether I have the words for it or not. And that's the thing. You don't have to explain yourself either. People are not going to understand you the exact same way that you understand you. And also, you're not even going to understand people the way that they understand themselves. I think that's the most important part of it. Don't assume. Give people space. Let them be great too. You want to be great, let people be great. You feel me? Like, at a point, it's like, yeah, mind your lane, but it's deeper than that. It's like, take care of your lane so that everybody else can take care of theirs. Otherwise, they have to sacrifice some part of what they had to take care of to satisfy what you're doing over here on your side. So be mindful of that. Every action has a consequence. Be nice to people. Be kind. Sometimes people think I'm mean. I don't mean to be mean. I don't want to be mean. However, I'm being honest. That's good. However, when you're honest, you can be kind. Being kind is letting someone know what's up, telling them not the truth for, hey, this is how you should live your life, but you should be giving them like, hey, I really care about you, I feel you, I really do, I see you in this moment, I can see how much it means to you, whatever. How can I support you? How do you need any help from me? And it's up to the other person to be like, you know what? Actually, yeah, I do need help. And as long as it's within your personal, intentional, intuitive boundaries and standards and ethics, values, morals, whatever, we know what's right and we know what's wrong. We really do. You feel it. That guilt and that shame. Come on, what's causing that? What's causing that? And also, what causes you to have a peace of mind? What causes you to have a state of peace? Pay attention to that too. Don't be focusing on the negative all the time, being like, look at everything all together. The positive too. Like, whatever, I'm having a fucking shitty day. I had a shitty day. This dude cut me off, whatever. He flipped me off and I didn't even do nothing. I don't like whenever people flip me off. It makes me upset. But you know what? He might be having a bad day too. I forgive him. I hope he forgives me for whatever I did to make him react that way to me. I hope his day gets better, and I hope mine gets better too. Thank you. That's it. And stop hating on your motherfucking people too. Stop hating on your folks. Like, support your friends, for real. Support your friends and support your family. We are not in competition with each other. Like, come on. That's what I'm saying about that shit. Like, we're sharing a blanket. We live in the same world. Like, if the person over there, like, if y'all are taking to, like, oh, come on, it affects everybody. We can share a blanket. We can keep each other warm. How about that? How about that? Damn, got me looking crazy out here. Sheesh, whatever. But lightning. I love the storm. All right. Storm weather is my favorite weather. I love a good sunny day. I love being outside and sweating and getting golden, all that stuff. But man, do I love me. Do I love me a beautiful, beautiful stormy day. And it brings a lot of clarity after, if you already know that. eleven o'clock. Whatever. If you want to if you want to hear those numbers, then shit, if it comes, I'll give it. But I done loop-de-loop around the whole neighborhood. I need to get inside and make me some dinner. You make sure you eat too. Get comfy. Take care of yourself. Look in the mirror. Look in the mirror. Really look past your eyes. Like, for real. Look past your eyes. And acknowledge yourself. However that looks for you. Just fucking pat yourself on the back. Tell yourself how fine you are. Tell yourself that, you know what, I'm not where I want to be, but I ain't where I've been. And I'm so proud of myself for making the decisions to walk the path to get me here. And now we're back home. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Let's go home. Let's go home. All right? Let's keep each other warm under the blanket. That's it. All right.